So when you do it alone, you may not get the maximum results and impact needed. But when we come together as one, eyes and hearts cannot begin to imagine how well we will achieve our aim. It is quite unbelievable. So let's come together and get it done. Hello beautiful people, good to have you on the program once again. Welcome on board your #1 events program on the network service of the NTA. I am Marianne Ayana and this is Socialogue. Thanks for staying tuned. See you in a bit. We'll be right back. I'm starting off the program today with some soul-searching questions like, do you like to read? How often do you read? Do you actually take the time out to read? Well, this story you're about to watch will highlight and showcase the reasons why we need to read and why reading matters. Let's see this.
There are some unique platforms out there defying everything in trying to keep the art and act of reading alive in a world that is fastly growing and gently moving away from reading, especially in Africa. One of such creative platforms is the Abuja book chart by the Eugenia Abu Media team, who are the last edition of the book chart for the year 2021 titled Why Reading Matters. Christy Adejo, an etiquette expert and an avid reader, was the guest for the session.
But reading is something you have to be deliberate about. It has to be taught. So in tracing the history of reading, a lot of researchers have situated it as far younger than talking. Yes, so maybe about 5,000 years ago, we only started learning how to read.
Christy Adejo took their house through her understanding of books and how it has impacted her, especially growing with a father who steered her in the direction of reading from a young age. She implored the audience on the need for reading, gently stating that when you read, you become a leader.
If you can't read, you can't write a report. You can't write a proposal. You can't write anything. You are paralyzed when they ask you to write.
Oh, reading matters a lot because that's what makes you a well-rounded person in all dimensions. You read, you have depth. You read, you become a good communicator. You read, you have less stress, mental stress, and we have a lot of it these days. When you read, you are an emotionally intelligent person because you combine some of the tenets of social skills from reading. The things you pick up mentorship by different authors that you read. So essentially, I think reading matters. Reading is at the base of every human development effort that we make.
Well, children will do what they see you do. They listen more for what you do than what you say. So when you want children to read, you start by reading yourself. So you don't send children to read books and then you're watching TV. So I think that's the first thing you need to do to get children to read. Another thing you need to do to get children to read is reward them for good behavior by giving them books. So you've been such a good girl, here's a storybook. And then we talk about it.
Interestingly, the session for this year had lots of people from different educational backgrounds in attendance, from teachers to computer and ICT experts, management experts, children analysts, writers and authors who have all but one thing in common: the love and passion for books. The questions and answers segment had people open up about their challenges into the forte of reading, while the guests provided systematic solutions that would be helpful.
There is need for us to re-emphasize the need for it to be enhanced further because, as you know, it broadens the individual's horizon on issues generally. And then for the younger generation, reading enhances leadership quality.
Behavior of human beings. When you read a book of fiction, you see a little bit of the writer's life inside the book. There's no real pure book of fiction, but the fact that creative people are able to create a different world and transport you somewhere else gives you the benefit of not having a mental health breakdown. Your ability to go inside a book and play, read about a character you've never met before that reminds you of Mama Risi down the road. I love books. They give you an escape. In a world that's so hard, reading is so critical. But beyond which, reading is also hard work. Because if you read it and you know who you are, you can lead. Believe me, you know so much that you can lead. I'm a sum total of all the books I've read, and I'm still reading.
The need to read cannot be overemphasized. Reading is not only transformational, inspiring, motivational, and fun. It is the light needed to shine the path to creativity, power, and knowledge. Much needed in these times.
Reading will not only open your inner mind, it will take you to a world of adventure, of places you've never been. Try reading a book today and you will find out you might just have a new hobby. Our second story of the day. For people that are doing excellently well in their field of exploitation, here is Yinka Adegboyega, the producer of Your Health in Your Hands, receiving an award all the way from Lagos for a job well done.
With this sonorous sound that had an impressive style and a beautifully decorated hall with an appealing sumptuous meal, one must have a deep desire for Impact African Summit, the largest pharmaceutical research development and clinical trial summit in Africa. The second edition of this summit held at Oriental Hotel, Victoria Island, Lagos, with the theme Building Sustainable Capacity for Clinical Research Partnership in Africa. The dinner had different cultural dances. Different organizations and individuals got awards in different categories.
Congratulations once again.
Pharmacy Excellence Award, Health Media Journalism Excellence Award, Health Media Promotion Journalism Award, TV Journalism Excellence Award, which went to Nigerian Television Authority, NTA. The Deputy Director Programs, Gina Udeme Etok, who represented the Director General of the NTA, Malam Yakubu Ibn Mohammed, received the award.
On behalf of our Director General, Malam Yakubu Ibn Mohammed, we say a very big thank you to the organizers for recognizing and rewarding excellence. We're really very excited to be here and to go home with this. We say thank you so much for everyone that voted for us. We truly appreciate you all. Thank you and God bless.
Well, it's the glory of God, and I really appreciate winning this because it has been a very, very tough job, and we've been trying, doing our best to make people understand they have why they should look out for themselves and why they should go to their doctor to talk to their doctor if they feel they're having any difficulties in the body system. So that's the basic thing about Health in Your Hands.
Is creating content, especially health content, is very tedious, So this award essentially serves as that extra motivation that I need to, to give it my best in the long run.
The organizer and the speaker of the event had this to say.
In Nigeria, we don't develop new molecules. We don't have new chemical entities now. A lot are involved in research and development of products. We are doing the one we can do, but for now, there's no new chemical entity that is developed in the country. We have herbal remedies, but they are different from what we are talking about.
When we started the organization, Exim Research, which is a contract research organization based in Lagos, Nigeria. And our mission basically is bringing more clinical trials to a diverse population in Africa. And we saw the need to actually bridge the gap of training in clinical research because there are a lot of healthcare professionals that are not aware of clinical research and the importance of clinical research in healthcare. So we thought it wise that, having this conference will actually allow people to see the impact of research on the continent.
How do you get your awardees?
So the awardees are basically from the public. So we do have a poll that goes out, and then the highest, the highest votes, that's how we nominate our awardees.
Exim Research is an African leading contract research organization which provides full services and support to pharmaceutical, biotechnology and medical device companies, as well as academic research institutions across sub-Saharan Africa. Indeed, this research organization has come to stay.
Wonderful, wonderful, bravo. Now we move on to our third story. Love is beautiful. Love is that thread that holds the fabric of humanity together. Here is Daniel and Justina as they said, "I do" to one another on a journey forever. Let's see this.
Love brings people together in ways unimaginable. It is that fabric that holds our existence together and makes everything worthwhile, more especially if it is between a man and a woman, as it was between Justina and Daniel, as they said "I do" to one another before God, family, friends, well-wishers, and the NTA family.
Take you, Daniel.
Take you, Daniel.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
To be my lawful wedded husband.
To hold. From this day forward.
From this day forward.
We pray that you will see your children's children and you live together.
So much happiness, a good home, and may they last forever. And we want to see babies, never babies.
Theirs is a story of pure and true love, as this could be seen radiating all over their faces as they listened to the word, said their vows, and exchanged wedding rings as they were prayed upon by the church, thanking God for the new beginning.
I pronounce you to be husband and wife.
To the reception, with guests already seated in an atmosphere so serene. The couple danced into the hall happy and so elated, heralded by the ladies in red. Next was the cutting of the cake and the first official feeding as husband and wife.
Beside you, like the wall of Jericho. They don't know what's going on. My baby boy.
To love him, and I'm proud to have him as my husband, and I will never regret having him as a husband.
For me, I think she's the best woman to me to spend the rest of my life with. She's good.
To this couple, this will be a joyful beginning to a beautiful journey as they took to the dance floor.
Here is wishing the couple the very best on this journey. We bring you a movie premiere all the way from Zaria in Kaduna State. Anata's Shoes, a story that talks about the life and challenges of our girl child. We need to come together to make sure our girl child is better. Let's see this.
I'm not too. What is the problem? This is very unlike you. You just suddenly stopped talking and started avoiding everyone, including us. What is wrong with you? Did we do something wrong?
No. It's just that I'm having little problem with getting my registration fees.
That was the movie premiere of Anatu's Shoes in Zaria, Kaduna State, from the stable of James Michael Film Production. The movie highlights the issues of rape, violence against women, forced and teenage marriage, and above all, drug abuse.
The impetus of the movie is to create awareness, because to talk about rape and other social violence is never enough to add your own voice to it, because it's already out there. We're not new to it. It's constant. It's something that people always do, and we have victims of it. So we try to, in the movie, we try to let people know that, of course, this is social menace. It is something that is very harmful to society. However, it's not something the society should condone, because it affects the society in several ways, not just the victim alone. It affects almost every one of us, and it's a culture that we should, as human beings, not condone.
This movie is talking about social vices such as child abuse, rape, early marriage, and domestic violence. This movie has been a movie that is coming in to touch so many lives, so many souls in different aspects, including pedophiles.
The movie Anatu's Shoes is an earnest call to end rape and rape culture in Nigeria and the world at large. Also, the movie beckons on victims to speak out.
Come, I don't know why you are acting like this. As if it's your first time. Huh? Are you a child?
Am I not still a child?
Shh. Why are you shouting? Do you want your auntie to know? After all, you should be happy and be thanking me. I made you a woman. You should be thanking me instead of giving me this. Anyway, I have something for you. Here's your registration fee. Sweet girl. You are running.
The movie premiere was well attended as guests shared their opinions concerning the movie.
I look at the title of the film, Anatu's Shoe. Where did Anatu go that she lost her shoe? Who picked her shoe? What happened with her shoe? So at the end of the day, I didn't want to locate Anatu and give her back her shoe.
When I saw the trailer online, I was like, wow, this is mind-blowing. If our generation can actually do this, then we are moving forward. You have to be mindful of things, places you go to, people you give your children to. This world is no longer trusted as it used to be.
As they have started, let no end here. They should extend it to a level where at least they should get sponsors. I know there are a lot of stakeholders, organizations where they need this creativity.
James Michael is not the only one in the fight against rape, as Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, one of the leading voices in the campaign against rape, welcomes him on board in the fight and stand against rape and rapists. The movie Anatu's Shoes has awakened our consciousness once again and brought to the fore the need for all hands to be on deck against rape and rapists.
I'm not going anywhere.
You can't stay here any longer.
Oh, after you're finished, you leave, huh? Uncle, have you forgotten? I'm pregnant for you. Pregnant for you. This is my home.
How dare you talk to me like that?
And what will you do? Rape me as you always do?
As a nation, as a people, as a community, we need to do better for our girl child. To our final story of the day, we'll bring to you the 56th birthday Christmas Carol celebration of Obiora Okonkwo Dikeora, the CEO of Dome. Let's see this.
It is said that when you're thankful for little things, big things come your way, and doors keep opening for and towards you. Such was the attitude of the CEO and owner of the Dome, Abuja, Chief Obiora Okonkwo, at his 56th birthday, Christmas carol and dance party. The business and hospitality mogul had nothing but thanks to give at the event. He was surrounded by family, friends, partners, and well-wishers. With bright lights, beautiful decorations, lots of colors, a soothing and calm atmosphere, the choir took the guests through a stream of beautiful Christmas carol renditions that was impeccably out of this world and resounded into the night.
Obiora is a man I have come to associate with knowledge, intelligence, philanthropy, extensive reach, inclusiveness. So I describe him as a man that understands where he comes from, knows where he is, and knows where he needs to get to.
Today is a special day. I want to wish him a very pleasant birthday. And I pray that God will continue to sustain him. And he has been a trusted friend, a giver. He's always there when you need him. Always there when you need him. In fact, he preempts you. He thinks ahead of you as a friend.
Like a good host, there were lots to eat and drink. The cutting of the cake topped the night as the choir sang the celebrant the happy birthday song.
1, 2, 3. Quiet, please. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
I wish him everything he wishes himself. I wish him good health. I wish him God's protection, God's guidance. I wish that God gives him a lot of strength to continue in what he enjoys to do, which is working for the public, and he's a people person. So I pray that God gives him the strength and the ability to continue doing what he does best.
I'm just that young man next door. Simple. Who has been working hard all his life from a very tender age, who believes that with God everything is possible, who trusts, puts his faith in God, and submits totally to his own will. That village boy who was brought up strictly on our traditional and cultural values and all the religious virtues and beliefs. And that is what has formed what my life is today.
Chief Obiora Okonkwo is a man who puts God first in anything and everything he does. And for those who know him, he is a uniquely humble soul, a true friend, a giver with an extraordinarily big heart, and a trailblazer. It can't get any better than that as the journey continues for this great heart.
From all of us at Socialogue, we wish you the very best. And that is how much we can take on the program today. Join us again, same time next week. Remember, you can do whatever you want if you just believe. Stay safe, everyone. Bye.